I got that on camera too.
Okay. Annie, how are you looking with regard to your player availability going in?
Yes, we'll have a full squad, so that is good news. So, yep, we'll be full on, ready to go.
And relative to last year, obviously coming from sixth is going to be a tougher challenge for you. But at the same time, as the girls that we just spoke to have already identified, it's a very, very even competition, and the prospect of playing each week right through to the grand final is not something that is beyond any of the six teams. So are you feeling confident heading into the final series?
Oh yes, we're confident. It is unfortunate we have got sixth position, but we feel that all the teams, whatever happens on the day, it can change from what's happened through the rounds. So we are confident that we could do it. We could be there like we were last year.
Back in round 8, Melton enjoyed a really pretty comfortable win by 22 goals, but at the same time, can you identify for me now whether or not you were anywhere near full strength, or was it, given the fact that it was midway through the season, perhaps you were going through structural changes, or what was the situation back then?
Yeah, we still were working out combinations, two new defenders working together. I switched Tani from defence into goals, and it took a while to sort of work out what was going on. It wasn't playing conditions that we're used to. As you know, we're a very small team, we're a speedy team, and it was wet on that day, so we sort of felt that we didn't play to what we wanted to play to, but Melton certainly made sure that they did.
We know that Mel's a bit of a star up forward for Melton, and she was dynamic on that occasion. 53 of 57 goals scored by Melton on that occasion, and clearly that's going to take a little bit of combating this time round.
Yes. Mel's in fine form. I mean, she's a person you'd want in your team, really, because she's got the beautiful height, and she uses that to her advantage, and then she can finish off. So Mel is a very important part of that team that we have to show quite a bit of respect to.
And have you identified how you might go about combating her in terms of, or is it just going with what you've typically gone with all season?
We've really got it worked out. We're going to do the chairlift, actually. So, no, we're sort of, we'll just work through a few things and just see. We've taken a lot out of, that game, so we definitely will approach it different from what we did on that day.
Thank you.
What do you think has changed from last year, where you made the grand final, to sitting sixth at the moment? Is it the other teams have all improved, or what do you think might have changed?
Yeah, that's it as well, Pat, but also we did lose our bookends. As I said, we're very small in the attack end, and we lost Jordan Bibby through a knee reconstruction, and we lost Emma Roos. She had other commitments to do this year. So when you lose your two tallies, it's very hard then to adjust to that, which we have to, but it's in netball, it's from whatever level you play. If you've got a tall in each end, it's a real advantage. So that's where we've just had to work our way around that we haven't got those two tallies now.
Do you consider yourselves as underdogs heading into this week, and I suppose for the rest of the finals?
No, I just think, no, I wouldn't class ourselves as underdogs. I think it's just the way it's fallen, the ladder's fallen, and we'll be there competing just as hard with the other teams. I feel that, a few things that have happened along the way that, you could have easily finished further up the ladder, but as it turned out, it wasn't to be.
Too easy.
Thanks, Pat.
Mel, firstly, I suppose, was it a bit disappointing last week to surrender that second spot and finish third, and now you don't have to be guaranteed another chance first up?
Not necessarily. I think the fact that we didn't have our full squad there last week might have impacted that. Having said that, Redan do come up against us, and we match them right across the board. So they've got the tools at both ends. They've also got that physicality, which we come out with. So they're actually a really good matchup. And both times we've played them, we've gone down the first time we went down by 1, second time we went down by 2. But yeah, across the board we match up really well, so it could have gone either way. And it happened to fall Redan's way, but you know, if we're lucky enough to win this week, sorry, Annie, but if we're lucky enough to win this week, we do get the second chance anyway. So there is a second chance in the second round.
Yeah, and so I don't think Brooke Thompson played last week. Is she back into the side?
Yeah, look, we've got our full squad back. It'll be the second game for the season that we'll have our full squad back. Due to we've had injuries throughout the season. I've been away. I missed 5 games. Brooke was out. I think she's missed 6 or 7 rounds due to weddings and being injured herself. We've also had Libby's come and gone. Maddie's back from A&L commitments. So yeah, I'm hoping that everyone's fit, ready to go.
Yeah. So was that always? You knew that was always going to happen. That you were going to have lots of players out here and there, and by the time finals came around, they were going to sort of be back together? Or?
I wouldn't say as a coach you start the season thinking that you're not going to have a full squad every week, but Friday nights have definitely been very interesting throughout the season. I'm meant to submit my teams on Thursday to Kate. Thursday night's come and gone, Friday morning's come and gone, and Friday night she's ringing me saying, where are the teams? I'm like, still don't have 7, but I'm working on it. So yeah, it's been a bit stressful throughout the season trying to get 7 to take the court. But at the same time, I've given a lot of experience to our younger players to come up, especially someone like Talia Coverdale. She's come from the under-19s up into the senior squad. Granted that she's just turned 15, has really stepped up and is a good promising for the future of our club.
Yeah. So did you say, sorry, it's only the second time you've actually had a full squad in?
Yeah, on Saturday it'll be our second time for the season that we've had our full team there.
So that must give you a bit of confidence, obviously?
Oh, a bit of confidence, but at the same time, you know, Annie's probably got that advantage that she's had her team there and they've been working consistently throughout the season. So, you know, not having a full team there can also, you know, throw it out of whack as well. So, could anyone's game really.
What is it?
Mel, it sounds like from all accounts that you've got plenty of players with big game experience.
Yeah, look, we do have, last time Melton were in the finals and we played in the grand final and we did lose that. There was, I think, myself and maybe one other girl that had actually played in a grand final in their life before, whereas this time round, the calibre of players that we've got, not only the players that have played with Blood, but the recruits that we've got have all played in big finals before, whether it be at state league level or local clubs or at A&L as well, so which is quite good.
And as you were, I suppose, putting your side together for this year, did you set yourself expectations to clearly finishing third and potentially the double chance if you win is a great position to be in, but how would this sit with the expectations that you established at the start of the year?
Oh, look, the expectations, I suppose, as any coach going into a season is to get some sort of improvement and a top finish. When I say top finish, as long as you make finals, I think come September, it's anybody's game. So whether you finish first, where Sunbury's at, or whether you finish 6th, where North is, that everyone's got the same opportunities, because finals bring out nerves in players and finals also make those players stand up. So players will stand up and be accountable, or some people will crumble under the pressure. So it really is anyone's game.
And clearly it doesn't trouble you at all to be the prospect of playing each week through the finals on your route to the grand final potentially?
Not at all. I think it's just going through the motions. What I suppose I don't really want to do is be playing on a Sunday, but then we've played all of our games throughout on a Saturday, so you're in that motion of a Saturday playing. But Sunday netball, it just means, yeah, more people I suppose can come and watch. Maybe we'll try and get our footballers up to come and support the netballers. Might be good.
Good, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.